Avid is a very useful video editing software, and it's the software that I use to edit my short film. It can take a while to get used to using Avid, but once you do, it can become quite easy. The first thing you must do when you're using Avid is import the files into the bin. So you can do this by selecting the import button in the top left part of your screen, and then selecting the files that you'd like to import onto the specific bin. You create your own bins and you can categorize them depending on what you want to use them for. For example, my bin is called Amber A2 Main Tasks. I also have a separate bin for sound, which I use to keep sound effects, music that I'm going to use in my film. The bins serve to keep hold of all the footage that you may want to use that you've imported into the file, but they also are where you can save projects that you're currently working on and that you want to come back to, or you can save title sequences or audio sequences. Avid has two separate monitors available on screen whilst you use it. The monitor on the left side is for footage from your bins that you want to view, and the right side is the main task that you're working on, so the sequence that you've already put together. This allows you to have both open at the same time so that you can view perhaps how they look together, or just to keep track of similar video clips at the same time. Another reason Avid has these separate monitors is for the trim mode. The trim mode allows you to trim footage and splice two clips together in the smoothest way possible. You can remove tracks from the clip, or you can add tracks in order to fit the clips together, and you do this simply by using the arrows shown in trim mode to add tracks or delete tracks. Similar to most video editing software, Avid has separate sections for each aspect of the sequence. So at the top of the sequence you have a video bar, then below that you have two audio bars, and you can add more whenever you want to. For example, you may add another audio track in order to put a piece of music over the sound you already have. When you want to put a clip into your sequence in Avid, what you do is open up the clip in the left monitor. You can review it, watch it, decide that you want to pick that clip, and then you mark in from the beginning the section of the clip that you want to use in your sequence. And again, there's a similar feature called the mark out button, and that's what you would press to mark where you want the section of the clip to end. And if you'd like the whole clip in your sequence, then you would just put the mark in at the very beginning and the mark out at the very end. When you've marked in and out the section that you want, you just press the splice in button, which is a small yellow arrow pointing to the right, and then it will put it into the section of the clip sequence that your pointer is at. As well as the splice in, Avid also offers an overwrite section, which would put any clip that you spliced in, that you wanted to splice into the sequence. It would overwrite something that would be previously selected